Alrighty, everyone, welcome back to DSP versus the Internet, episode 49 for the 28th of January 2024. We're at the last part. Let's get through some more submission clips here. Let's see what's next.
Come, Nerevar, friend or traitor, come. Come and look upon the... Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize you were an Argonian. No, it's not a problem. I had just expected a dark elf. No, it's not because I think they're more capable or anything. It's just because you... No, dude, I don't have an issue with reptiles. Some of my best slaves were Argonian. All right, that came out wrong. Listen, what I'm trying to say is that... What? I'm sure you come from a very fine swamp. Very good with a spear. Assuming? I'm not assuming anything. That's just what you people do, the royal you. As in, look, we got off on the wrong foot. Together we shall speak for the law and the land and shall drive the mongrel lizards of the empire, dogs. I meant dogs. Look, I'm sorry, I just really expected a Dunmer. What? Why? Because you were a Dunmer the last 8 fucking times. I don't know what the hell Azura's playing at, making you an Argonian, but I assume it's a joke. No, I don't think Argonians are jokes. Can we just fight? This is making me very uncomfortable. Is this how you honor the 6th house and the tribe unmourned?
Alrighty then. That was obviously, was it Oblivion? An Oblivion parody? Oh, look at this. Losing my marbles at the arcade. 16 minutes long. Can we just get to the arcade? Oh, he went to the actual round 1 arcade? That's the one that we have at our local mall, actually, is round 1.
Honestly, now that I'm looking back on it, I can't really tell which looks worse, me or the pen. I kind of look like someone who hasn't left the house in 2 years. You enter the arcade and immediately ascend an escalator, which turns out to be a really rad way to enter an arcade. A lot of excited anticipation as the magical moving stairs lifted my lazy ass up what is honestly a manageable distance for me.
Looks very similar to ours. I wonder if they're all the same layout on the inside.
As far as arcades go, this round 1 is pretty top-notch. It's clean, well-lit, it's got awesome carpet, and there are so many games crammed in here. It's pretty impressive. Along with the arcade, there's also a bowling alley, which I didn't get any footage of, and karaoke booths, which I also didn't get any footage of.
Yeah.
As for the
that's exactly like ours. I wonder if they're all the same then, because I know round 1 is a chain, and I wonder if they all are exactly the same, because this looks very similar to ours, and ours have that stuff too.
Game offerings, the selection here is a bit different than what I expect to see in a typical American arcade. Now there are some recognizable faces here. Whack and Win, Monster Drop, Spin and Win, Howie or No Howie.
I'm not an alcoholic, but I'm planning on it.
We got a lot of ticket redemption favorites here. What you don't see a lot of, though, are older cabinets.
Right.
I feel like
No, round 1 has like no classic games at all. It's all modern ticket games. Sometimes they have some fighting games in there, like Tekken. A lot of Bamani, like music and stuff. And a lot of the claw games. And like he showed, or he said, the bowling alley and the the karaoke. But there's no old games at all. It's all modern stuff.
You see a Pac-Man Galaga cabinet on an arcade floor, but here the only Galaga I see is a towering, sleek, modern version. To put it plainly, customers hoping to play some nostalgic arcade favorites can get fucked.
That's right.
This is the arcade of the future, baby! The main highlight of which are the futuristic UFO cranes.
Yep. And they are bullshit. They are so rigged. Those UFO grabbers are completely rigged. They don't work right. They only work like once every 50 games will they have any pressure, so it's very hard to win anything.
A couple of traditional claw machines here too, but their purpose seems to be just to convince me that UFO cranes are better, because look at this, that's just ridiculous.
Yeah, it didn't even close.
UFO cranes are a lot like traditional cranes in that you're operating a little claw that drops down, but I guess that's where the similarities end. Instead of trying and failing to pick up a plush and bring it to a drop zone, UFO cranes are set up in a variety of different ways. The most common type I've seen is this one here, where the objective is to slowly slide or rotate an object so that it eventually falls down into the drop zone.
There you go.
This ramen, by the way, was way too spicy for me. I had like 5 bites before I tapped out. It was tasty though, just way too hot. The UFO cranes come in all shapes and sizes. I desperately wanted to win this Sailor Moon machine, not only because it would make a great gift if I won it.
How do you win that
but
one?
also because the setup was deceptively simple. A bent Q-tip sits in that metal grate there, and it will fall with but a simple poke. Just one.
Oh, you're trying to
simple
poke
Come
the
on, man.
Q-tip
Just
to
poke
break
the
it
tip
and you
over.
win. Look how hard that is.
My failures here really illustrate one of the biggest advantages of visiting the arcades as an adult. Going to the arcade as a child was pretty fun because I still had, you know, childhood whimsy. I was shielded from the harsh realities of the world at the time, and I didn't understand the value of $1 because my brain was the size of a fucking peanut. Now, the downside was that my parents, who were well aware of life's harsh realities, were the ones setting the arcade budget. So while I'm unable to view this arcade through the joyful eyes of a child, if I want to blow a couple $100 at the arcade, then that's my prerogative. For I'm an adult, which means that I can spend my money however I want. I can rack up $1 million debt
And yes,
on
all arcades are like this now. They all have the card swipe. From what I've seen, I haven't even seen an arcade that uses tokens or quarters in like 15 years. They all use card swiping now.
100 different credit cards, and then when I die, it's somebody else's problem.
Yeah, this is bullshit. Like, I don't think this is fun.
This crane was pretty cool.
Don't you
The whole
prefer to do a claw game where you actually try to grab and lift something and you win it? This is stupid. Just like nudging it and put in $400 to nudge it to the left and maybe get it. Like, that's terrible. I wouldn't want that. It's just not, that's not fun.
whole objective is to get a tic-tac-toe with ping-pong balls. It's a lot more random chance than the last one. All you really gotta do is line the claw up with the ball of ping-pongs, and then just
Oh, we got one.
hope for the best. I mean, it's only a matter of time before I get a good bounce, right? We arrived with some of the work already done for us, and then once you get the middle space, victory just seems inevitable. Which it was. For a lot of these machines, you do have to flag down an arcade attendant to receive your prize. That's probably the one drawback, but it's really not that big of a deal. And just like that, we've won ourselves a silly green Mario. They get pretty creative with these.
Wasn't that Luigi? I think that was Luigi. He said Mario.
This one's a little weird. There's a hook on the back of this platform here.
Why would
can't
you
really
even want this? It's fucking stuffed pizza. Who would want that? A stuffed... a stupid, tiny, stuffed pizza slice. Wow, what a great...
see it.
What a great
But you've
reward
gotta hook
for your
that
hard work.
hook with your hook, and then once it's hooked, it will, you know, kind of like hook up, and you'll win the hook.
So you have to hook the platform and get the platform to dump it.
Thought this one was gonna be tough, but wouldn't you know it, on try number 2,
Oh, he did
I
it.
won the pepperoni pizza. Pepperoni is my favorite kind of pizza.
Why would you
Did
want
I
that?
want an Among Us plush? No. Do I now own an Among Us plush? Yeah.
He owns
The
an
thing
Among
with
Us
these UFO
plush.
catchers is that sometimes the games look so fun that you want to try them out, even if you have no interest in the prize. But hey, the resale value is like $25, so, you know, I could argue that I made my money back. Or that I could make my money back if I wanted to go through the trouble of, you know, reselling it and packaging and shipping
Hello.
it.
Hi,
But
kitty.
yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that because now me and the Among Us are best friends. I can't imagine selling the little guy after the memories we developed playing Let's Go Island together.
Let's go island. Ah, you just shoot things. Shoot the goddamn fucking thing. Come on. Shoot it.
This game is actually pretty badass. It reminds me of The Ocean Hunter, which is one of my all-time arcade favorites.
Oh my God,
Only
it's a
this
wild
one features
game.
a moving seat, which really adds to the experience.
Oh my God, it looks fun.
We're almost at the golf course.
Well, honestly, don't take anything seriously.
Ah.
Okay, looks like I'm back at the Sailor
Why is he doing
Moon
this again? He
machine.
did it again?
I do remember going back to try once again.
He's gonna be back at that 20 times. He's ever gonna get it. You're not gonna get that shit.
Just kept getting so close. And when you see it played back in rapid succession like this, it does seem like a waste of money, but at the time, it really felt like a worthwhile investment.
FYI, just so you know about these automated claw games, it's not like the old ones. The old claw games used to have a joystick, and the joystick is just like any video game. You could control it to a certain amount of accuracy and then drop the claw. These games, all you could do is move it back and then one direction, and it's a set amount. So if you press the button and you're holding it and you release, it has to still move a preset amount of movement before it stops. So what's happened is they know where to position the Q-tip so that that knob will never align with the Q-tip. The only way you can win is for other people to be bashing that cage in the wrong spot enough that it moves the Q-tip to a spot where now you can hit it with the knob. That's how they set these up. There's another one that I've seen where basically it's like a cutout. Let's say the cutout is, I don't know, the letter M, okay? So it's a plastic M on a rod, and you have to move this rod to fit the M into an empty M-like piece of metal. And if you can get the M to fit perfectly, you know how they say, like, put the peg in the hole? So that's what it is. You're putting the M peg into the M hole. If you get it in, you win. And you can win a giant prize. Like, I've seen they're giving away, like, you know, $200 items, electronics. The catch is you never line it up. It can't line up because when you're pressing the buttons, it never goes accurately to where you're pushing it. It always has a preset amount it's going to move. So it's either going to move just too far up or just too far left. And then all of a sudden, every 50th game, it'll actually control accurately, and that's the lucky person who has a chance to win it. But that's every 50th game. So that's how the modern claw games are all super rigged, which really sucks. I wish that they weren't, but that's just how they all are now.
All right, let's move on from here already and finally take a look at my latest arcade obsession, Marble Carnival.
Marble Carnival, look at this. Marbles moving around. I've never seen this before. Oh, it's similar to like the old coin games they used to do, only this one is marbles. Look at that. That's like
certainly one of the
mesmerizing.
brightest machines in the arcade, and it's a modern twist on the coin pusher,
Exactly.
which we already know that I'm a big fan of. I've talked about a couple of card redemption coin pushers in the past, but this is the first time I've played a marble pusher.
This is neat.
The idea
I actually
is
like how
pretty
it
much the
looks.
same, but instead of
Eye-catching.
dropping coins, you're shooting marbles.
Look at that.
The balls roll forward off of the dozer, and then they get pushed forward, and
Ooh, we went
you
in
get
there.
awarded
Spin.
a ticket for every 2 marbles that get pushed forward off the front. What you're mainly after, though, are these plastic cards resting atop the marbles,
Aha.
with the grandest prize being the card
Congratulations to Beans. You got a gifted membership from Nathan. Thank you, Nathan, for supporting the channel.
complete bonus of 3,000 tickets.
Oh, wow. You had 3,000 tickets for having one of those cards? Oh, if you have them all. If you get them all.
You gotta collect 9 cards to do that, though, so don't get too excited. I think one of the coolest parts of this game is the super bonus wheel. Despite the name Marble Carnival, the game is mostly about wheels. As the marbles fall forward, they have a chance of falling through these little targets, which in turn spins a bonus wheel.
Yeah.
This happens a lot. So often, in fact, that you can bank up to like 10 spins at a time. That's what this meter here is.
Oh my goodness.
Most of the time you just
That's
win
fucking
bonus
complicated.
marbles, but sometimes you'll get lucky and get a card drop, which is great since they're your prime objective.
Right.
And occasionally you'll get really lucky and unlock the super bonus wheel, which is a slowly spinning wheel whose stopping position is determined by a marble that you get to release.
The marble's going crazy. Look, it won't go down. Finally. What's it gonna? Oh my God! He's got 10 marbles.
Man, this is just super exciting to me. I could sit
Look at
here
this
and
suspense,
spin
yeah.
the
Whoa,
super
he got
bonus
100
wheel
marbles.
all day.
He hit 100 marbles. Well, he's
I
definitely gonna win
practically
some
did. I
some
spent
tickets on that
75% of my money at Marble Carnival, just sitting there, spinning wheels.
one. God damn. God damn. Wubba, 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 wubba. Look, wubba, wubba, wubba. 100 marbles. That's nuts.
Now, the greatest moment of all is when you actually hit the super bonus, which automatically dispenses a whopping 500 marbles.
500 marbles? Yo, this game is fun. Look how cool it looks. Look at that. Holy shit, that's a... Yo, I get it. That would catch me too. I'd be addicted to that shit. Look at that.
It really is an exciting show, and the constant flow of marbles sounds a lot like a slot machine paying out a huge win, which I'm sure subconsciously makes me feel like I'm getting a lot of tickets, even if I'm not. I highly recommend this game. I might like it more than even SpongeBob or The Wizard of Oz.
I've played
I don't know.
SpongeBob
It's a tough call.
before.
I haven't played those two in a while. I'll have to get back to you. I didn't manage to collect all the cards this time, but I did get close, and I will be back.
Wow. This is fascinating, but I think we'll actually hold on a second. Wait a minute. We can see what mall this is. Where is he? Is he gonna say where it is? I wonder if it's my mall. That'd be crazy if it's actually my local mall.
So I mentioned in the beginning that this arcade is attached to
Dude, this is my mall. I'm not shitting you. This is my fucking mall.
a huge mall.
Yeah, that's
and
it.
it feels like it would be a shame to not show off a little bit
That's
of what
my
it's like
local
inside.
mall. No wonder it looked like my round one. It actually is.
We'll be
now
back to
keep in
finish
mind,
up.
this is like 3 years ago. The mall, a lot of places have actually closed. So what's funny is I bet we're gonna see things in this mall that aren't there
The
anymore.
arcade in just a little bit. I pretty much just wanted to hit the food court for some food.
Yep.
This mall is super nice. It's really
This is
big.
my local mall.
It's bright, well lit, has a lot of shoptions.
I wonder when you went there. It looks like you went early in the
overall,
morning,
really nice
though.
mall. I mean, walking around there, you would never think for a second that someone just got shot.
Sadly, sadly, this is the problem. Everything has changed, and now that mall has tons of crime. I'm not shitting you. Like last week, they found a dead body in the parking lot. Just sitting there. Someone called the police. The police came, checked. Someone was murdered in the parking lot. They just dumped the body. So it's bad. It's not good anymore. Like, things have changed. He did this video like 3 years ago. Now it's way, way different.
Amazon store before. Well, now you have. Too
That
many
Amazon
people
store closed, doesn't exist anymore. Went out of business.
in the store for me to comfortably film, but it's really weird. They've even got star ratings on the products.
I liked it. Kat and I went to this store a few times and
Bizarre.
liked it, but
you know, the one slight
doesn't
I'll
exist
give them
anymore.
all is that they had these viewing areas where you can see Mount Rainier,
Yeah.
which sounds really cool, except they were all closed. You can see Rainier from a lot of other places in the area, so I guess I don't need a special viewing pavilion for it. But all right, let's head back to the arcade.
That's
now.
crazy
I really
that you
just
freaking
wandered
went to
around
my
and had
local
some lunch.
mall.
If you're wondering, I had Panda Express, chow mein, orange chicken.
of all the things, why did he eat Panda Express? He's crazy. There's good food at that mall. He ate fucking Panda Express? Dude, you're a YouTuber who gets tons of views. You can buy something better than Panda Express. It's terrible. Panda Express is awful.
Mushroom chicken. It was delicious.
I find it hilarious that he went to my local mall 3 years ago. I had no idea about this. Yeah. Because Kat and I have been to this arcade a couple times. Pre-COVID, though. That's the thing. Like, COVID ruined everything. So it looks like he went right after COVID. So. All right.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel, Wake Up Right, where I talk about all the things that help me live
man.
each day a little brighter. Today, I am going to talk about how I got here and what I mean.
Well, if you have to film, the only way you can film is to talk to your fridge. I assume that'd be pretty tempting. I'm going to film for my channel today, but the camera's in the fridge, so when I open it, there's just food in front of me.
Is how did I get to my highest weight ever? Let's get started.
I know how you ate. You ate food. Or you drank bad things or both, and you didn't exercise. That's how you got to be that big. Right?
Let's talk early childhood. As a child, I was never overweight. We were always
Why was she saying, let's talk early childhood with like a vacuum on in the background?
in the 100th percentile, I feel like, for height and things like that. So I was always really tall, I was pretty lean and muscular, but I was always outside. Always outside. And
And it's pretty boring. Do I want to hear about your eating journey? Not really. I ate food. And I kept eating. And I also drank bad things, and I didn't exercise.
But I did buy their food supplements. So I replaced all of my food intake.
Okay, I can't do it. I can't even listen. She's got, the music is playing too loud. Her audio is atrociously bad. I can't even understand what she's saying. Like, 735,000 views on this. To talk about that you're fat, right? Okay. Cool. Anyway, let's go to the next video.
This is Burke.
The ultimate How to Train Your Dragon recap cartoon. I don't think I ever saw How to Train Your Dragon. No, I never saw any of the movies. So I don't know if I'll understand this cartoon. Why does he have a sniper rifle? Haha, you slapped. What the? Why'd I have a flip-top head? What's going on? What the hell? Why is it playing Yoshi's Island music all of a sudden? What are we watching? What is that? I am very, very confused. Again, I never saw the movie, so I don't know. I don't get the references, right? Why is this dragon dancing? What is happening? So you fed it fish and now he can ride the dragon? Okay. What is this? Is he trying to train? Is he trying to train various different dragons, and some work and some don't? So when he snaps, the dragons dance. Why is that? Oh my God! Now the other one's there. Why are the dragons having a dance party? Okay. If I knew the plot of the movie, I'd probably understand this a lot better. So it looks like what they did is they tamed a bunch of dragons, right? What is it with him snapping, taming dragons, and making the dragons dance? Is that really the plot of the movie? He just snaps and the dragons start dancing? Ow. Flew right into it. He lost his legs? What? What? What happened? Does that happen in the movie? He loses all his arms and legs at the end? How to Train Your Dragon to Boogie, get it? There's more of them. Are they for the other movies? Oh, Kung Fu Panda now? Oh, it's basically a movie. Oh, I see. This is now Kung Fu Panda. It's different movies. Well, I would hope that in the actual movie he doesn't lose all of his limbs. That'd be pretty messed up. This movie I've seen. His name is Po, right? The panda, Po. He's so slow. That's the ramen shop owner, right?
Monkey.
Hello, young lady.
She kicked him in the nuts. What the fuck? Okay then. So again, if you've seen the movie, some of this makes sense. And if you didn't see the movie, none of this makes sense, right? We're gonna have Poe be trained into martial artist who's becoming this other guy who's gonna like destroy them all, right? It's fake Rocky music right now. He's hazing him. There he is.
حمود حبيبي حمود حبيبي.
What the hell was that? There's so many memeable references. I don't even understand what's going on in this animation. I was just gonna say, doesn't he technically beat him up? Again, it's kind of like it's not like he beats him with combat moves, but isn't it like more comical or something? I'm trying to remember. What the hell? So it's like a touch of death? I don't remember that. Alright. Well. Oh, there's another one? Oh. How long is this? Oh no, this is Madagascar. Alright. Well, I think the animation is fine. Just, again, if you're like a super fan of these animated movies and you watch this, it's probably pretty funny. By the way, 20 million views in a month is amazing. So a lot of people, obviously, this resonated with, right? You know the other cool thing about this is? Did you notice? There's no speaking language. So this is completely universal. You can be anywhere from all around the world, watch these videos, and understand them. As opposed to, if there was, like, language in it, you would have to have the local language of whoever, you know, your audience is. But I bet people from all around the world are watching these, right? Anyway, the animation style's pretty nice. It's a lot of memes, right? I think it's a lot of meme references. And so I get some of them I don't get at all. It's all right. It was pretty good. Anyway, I think this is where we're going to call it. We already went to overtime here for the show. I want to say thank you to everyone this week. Number one, you know, thank you so much because we didn't know how this week was going to go with having to change the structure of the channel because of the nonsensical fake gifted memberships. But it worked, right? We had more than enough videos to get through, and we had extras we never got to. We have tons of extras, so anyone who didn't get your video watched this week, feel free to resubmit for next week at the submissions tier. Thank you to everyone who did submit. Thanks to those who upgraded their memberships. Thanks to the few new people who became Ultra members. If you like the show, please become a member today. It is membership revenue, no exaggeration. That is the vast majority of income I make on this channel, because a lot of these videos end up getting claimed, and then I get nothing on them, no ad revenue on YouTube. So if you like the show, please consider becoming a submissions tier member. Then you can submit 2 clips a week. A super member, then you can submit a Q&A question, or an ultra member where you're guaranteed to have your video watched every week, okay? Thank you all. Great show. And guess what? Did you realize that next week is episode 50? Did you realize that in 2 weeks it is the 1-year anniversary of this channel? Yeah, pretty wild how time flies, right? Thank you all. Great show. I hope to see you next week for another episode of DSP versus the Internet. Thank you so much, and I'll see you then. Peace out.